And I thought, romance is to a relationship what taste is to food.
I have to write that down.
So when it comes to food, right, when you are very young, as we all know with small kids, or you have like your...
When you're very young, like myself?
Yeah, our little kids. My 5-year-old, or even my 2-year-old, really, they will base what is good for them to eat just simply on how it tastes. Mm-hmm. And they don't understand it. They don't understand nutrition. They just know it tastes good, and so they want to do it. We were at my parents' house yesterday. My little girl barely ate anything for dinner, but when it came time for, within about a 5-minute period, of course, being at the grandparents' house, this doesn't help, saw ice cream, gummies,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Cookie.
I'm offended.
But no chicken or potatoes or broccoli.
And what happens when you eat all that stuff? You get sick. Now, as you mature, right, we teach kids, well, you need...
Some people
get sick. Some of us thrive.
Some people never learn to not eat cookies and gummies and
all right,
candies.
shut up over there. Okay, keep going.
So anyway, as you get older, you kind of figure this thing out with nutrition, and that's what you need, to have a good, healthy diet, or at least you should. Now, with relationships, we never get past the taste part of it. In fact, if you listen to the experts, they teach you how to spice up your marriage. Mm-hmm. And it's all about this romance. It's basically like you need more sweets. And people have no clue now how to actually do a healthy, normal, what we would consider very basic truths in relationship. And you know what I thought? You can have a good, healthy diet if you eat just good food for you, if it had zero taste, right? Mm-hmm. You could be healthy, you could survive. The same is true in relationships. If you pull out romance out of a relationship, you can still have a really great relationship. They're called just friendships, right? I've got guy friends that I've been friends with since we were 5 years old. One of them listens to this show. And I'll speak to you, Matt, while...
We won't mention any names, but its initials are Matt.
I've never had any romantic interest in you. No, I can't speak for you.
Yeah, he might have some bromance going on there.
Bromance.
But absolutely zero romance, and we have a really good relationship because you learn how to do the right relationship things. Yeah. But then all of a sudden we jump into this world of marriage. Those relationship things go out of the window. It's all about romance, all about how I feel. Taste. How do I pour more into the feel?
Really what he's saying here is really rather brilliant.
It is.
He must have an incredibly brilliant father, is all I can say.
I'm just sitting here thinking it's our next book. Come on.
No, but what I'm serious about, because I never dawned on me before. Almost all the times that I do hear a pastor preaching about marriage.
What are they talking about?
That's what they talk about.
Exactly.
So that's why when we come along and say, here's the practical side to this, they're all going like, wow. I mean, that's why they're taken by, because they haven't focused on the practical side of this thing.
It's how to get the taste
More taste back.
It's how to have a good, healthy, nutritional relationship in your marriage. Does it require romance? Absolutely. If you take out the romance, it's just a couple of dudes.
Or the bromance.
Well, because otherwise that's like a diet. I mean, you could eat stuff that just tasted blah, but then what's the point? That's kind of...
Well, the point is stay alive.
Well, I know, but you know what I'm...
No, but I mean, it's a great analogy, because sometimes the relationship, you just need to eat the tofu.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing else to eat right now. Why do I want to eat? Because you're going to die.
But it's like you saying that to a group of 5-year-old kids. I can't just eat ice cream all the time.
No, they don't understand.
But you're right.
But
it's so right.
It tastes so great. But that's why I love food, is because of how wonderful this tastes.
Yeah. And I like broccoli.
Do you see why you have the health issues that you have? And because you've been doing this for so long. And that's why these people, I was just shocked at how they're blown away by just these simple truths.
See, what I say is, when I start talking about romance in my seminars, I say, look, a lot of these seminars and pastors preach these sermons, I say right in front of the pastors, when they talk about romance, they actually make it worse, because they overblow it. And I got this line, I say, you got to have lots of flowers and candles, and you got to hire an orchestra, and it's always awkward having sex in front of the orchestra, and everybody laughs, this way. Little shtick line there. But I never thought of it, but actually that's what they're doing, is just that. That's all they really talk about, is how to get it more tasty.
Yep.
How to put more MSG. Right?
Yeah, and MSG makes me sick.
That stuff makes me strong.
That's why I make her sick.
MSG, mega strength gainer.
Yeah? No, that's not the one.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Ah, seriously, that's really good, Phil.
That is good. That's very good.
There we go.